Let's go.
Hey, hola mi gente. It's your man, the Afro-Rican Orlando Crespo. Guess what? Giving you the rice and beans. Know what I mean? What up, Slime?
Hey. What's happening? It's your boy Colin Parson.
Yeah.
A little paint where it ain't, a little seasoning with some reasoning. Hey, we got somebody with some energy up in here today.
No doubt.
Tell the people who you are.
One time for the one time.
Oh.
I like this intro.
Oh.
I appreciate that, brother.
I feel like I'm in the studio with it.
I'm in the studio with it.
Oh,
None other than Keedar Whittle, a.k.a. Colin Paul, a.k.a.
Okay.
6'6" with the fly jump piece. Hey.
Oh.
Damn, okay. Is that a challenge?
We bruhs.
Who's the real Colin Park?
We bruhs. See, that what you ain't finna do.
You're not about to pit
You
two
ain't
black
finna,
men
man.
against each other. Not yet.
Right. Well, you crazy.
Yeah, you know we like to compete.
I'm going to pass it on to my left with the Malcolm X glasses.
Turn me up.
You want to go up? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. My bad, brother.
Y'all know who it is.
My brother.
1-8.
Big
voice.
Yes, sir.
Angry Man.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
David Ruffin.
Yeah.
We'll give you
Yeah,
David
yeah,
Ruffin.
I give
We're
him
going to give you David
I give
Ruffin.
him that.
I take all of it.
He was
Okay.
late today, too, people.
I was not. I got here 2 minutes before 5:30.
Right. Well, technically, he hit the clock, so he on time.
There we
Hey,
go.
on time.
I
He on time.
give him that. I give him that.
What's been happening, man?
Hey, I like that intro, man.
I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, I like that
That's,
intro.
that's
I
all
wasn't,
that juice right
you know.
there.
bro, I wasn't expecting that. Bro. You put some
Well, you know,
some
he's,
fried plantains on that
Oh,
one, boy. I like
Oh,
what you know about that? What you know about that? Yeah. Oh, speaking of Spanish dishes, like
You looked it
said-
up?
Huh? I know it shit just hit me.
You looked it up?
The bottle stuff is tahini.
Oh,
Mexicans
tahini.
use that.
Okay.
It's not saison.
Okay, but what about? Well, both of them say Sazon.
No, but bottle and packages is different.
All right.
Okay, I should have brought it in.
So
That'd
one,
have been a good
so one
prop.
is Puerto Rican, one
Yeah,
is one
yeah.
is Mexican.
So
One
I
is
give your
Mexican.
man that definitely.
My bad, E.
Yeah,
I told him he was full of shit.
it's all good. Wasn't Gam using that on his avocados when we were in Africa?
No, that was his special
Oh,
brand.
he
Yeah,
made
yeah.
it.
Gam got. I still got it.
Yeah,
That-
you ain't lying. That should be
Ooh,
banging.
that season
Gam,
pop.
we need all of that, Gam. We need all of
Yes,
that.
indeed, man. Keedar, man, what's happening?
man, just doing it, man. Just living life.
I could dig it.
Yeah?
I could
All
dig
6 of these kids.
Hold on now.
Oh shit!
6.
6.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, 5 were.
Okay.
5 were on purpose for sure.
Okay.
it. That's all good.
You put the clip away now? Is it?
Not you know. I did. I got you. I need to.
Learn how to breathe, brother.
I need to. Was crazy, like, bro. So like, I really do wish I had kids when I was like 16 and 17.
Really?
Yeah, 18,
Okay.
20 latest. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be
Right.
done right now.
Oh, I feel you. There. I feel
My
you.
kids will be in college. I'll be
Right.
able to live life. I had a good job and can travel everywhere now. But now, bro, I got a 6-month-old. 7
Oh, you
months. Like,
just
I
had
ju-
it.
I
You
just-
really hit the reset button.
Ooh.
I hit the reset.
What's the,
button.
what's
And
the
it's
age before that?
2. It's not like it's
wow.
like I'm
Oh,
young.
you
Okay.
oh you love fucking, brother. That's-
Yeah.
We gonna keep this shit a buck. You love
Bruh, I got some twins.
Okay.
boys and girls.
Right.
One of each.
Wow.
The twins are 10. I got an 8-year-old, 2-year-old, 7-month-old.
All right.
After the 7-month-old came a 24-year-old.
Wow.
Ain't nothing wrong
She
with
found me.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
She found me.
Is that right?
I was
I wasn't ready for that one.
It was great though. It was beautiful. So when I was in high school, I had a child. We gave her for adoption.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was an open
Okay.
adoption though. So
Okay.
I actually talked to her adopted parents a couple of times.
Okay.
Just to let them know who I am, what I'm about,
Right,
like all
right.
that good stuff. She was adopted by a white family in Canada.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah. So the last time I talked to him, pretty much they was like, when she's ready, she'll reach out to you.
Right.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting at my desk. My office manager hands me an envelope, and I know her name is Shayla.
Right,
so I
right.
see Shayla and I see Canada. I'm like, oh shit, it's time.
Right. Hell yeah.
Like she found me. So I mean, it's been awesome. So like I looked her up. Like I sat on the letter for like a week, and I was
Right.
like, all right, let me write her back. But I was like, nah, I'm too lazy. Let me DM her. So I
Right,
slid in my daughter's DMs.
Oh, wow.
Look at this old pervert.
I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Slid in her DMs, and I was like, I could write you a letter, but I think this is cool.
Right.
Yeah,
And
save
she
you
was-
time.
Right, save me time. She was like, yeah, this is cool.
Damn. Think about that shit.
Nah, but it's been awesome, bro. So we FaceTime a couple times.
Right.
Let her FaceTime with the kids, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
And then we met in Hawaii this summer.
Oh, wow.
So we
That's
spent the
what's
week in Hawaii, then we spent the week in LA, and then she came to Atlanta for a month.
That's what's up.
So it's great, man. She's a Lululemon model. She's a teacher up in
Okay.
Canada, so like she's doing well.
When you told your wife, how did that go?
So here's what's crazy. My daughter's picture has been up in every apartment and every home since I've known about her.
Okay.
So
okay.
it like
Yeah,
I've
just
always
spring
counted
it on
her.
up.
Right,
Like
right.
I've always counted her as one of my kids.
Right,
Like,
right.
I knew she was gonna come back.
right.
Uh-huh.
So my wife was excited. My wife was
Right.
my wife found her
Right.
on Instagram. Like my wife was
Okay.
more excited, not more excited, but my
She-
wife
she
was
was
equally
just as
excited
excited.
because she knew how excited
That's
I
what's
was.
up, man. That's
You know
what's
what I'm
up.
That's
Shout out to
real.
your wife for that, man.
Yeah, nah, my wife's a
You know, you got some situations, man.
Oh,
man.
man. I could imagine.
Right.
yeah, nah. So
You know, you had
I ain't
kids
gonna- I
before
ain't
you
gonna say
met them.
that,
You
so-
know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying.
You know
So
what I mean?
that's why one of my last situations didn't work
Okay.
because I came home, the picture was down. I said, you put the picture down.
Right.
She
I
said,
see the
well, we
dust
don't,
still up there, so you wasn't cleaning.
she was like, well, we don't need anybody asking questions. I was
Right.
like,
Oh.
what? All
Right.
right, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Yes. Right.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been love, man. She's coming back for Thanksgiving.
That's
Okay.
what's up, man.
She was like, yeah, I'm gonna make my favorite dish. I was like, what's that? She was like, it's this potato dish with it's like potato casserole. Like,
Right.
you definitely white.
What they teach you in Canada.
You definitely.
Y'all taking some shots.
Oh, no.
Y'all taking some shots.
Nah, but
I
it's
know you can.
awesome, man. It's awesome. And her her parents are awesome too, man.
That's what's up.
Okay,
man.
so you
That's
met them
what's up.
too then.
Yeah.
Damn.
We definitely talk
Could you,
FaceTime with
could you imagine?
I can't. You know, I ain't
Nah,
got
I can't,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
you got no
I ain't
kids.
got none. I can't imagine.
You ain't got no kids, bro?
Yeah, I don't have no biological children.
How you? What?
Yeah.
How old are you?
43.
Wow,
43.
bro, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I got
Hey, bro,
nieces
that's
and nephews.
amazing, man.
Yeah.
Man,
There was a
that man
post-
selfish, man.
Are you?
No, there was a post.
Are you single?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay. All right.
I'm not.
I was about to try to hook you up. About to try to hook you up with my sister real quick.
Got somebody else come up with already.
Bro, I was ready. I said,
Hey,
oh, this man.
hey, you ain't the only person did that. Somebody else came on the show trying to hook me up with their auntie.
With their auntie.
I mean, my sister
And the way
is
she
an
said
auntie.
it, she's about
my,
60.
my sister is an auntie, but she out there chilling. You know what I'm saying? She's an assistant principal in Clayton County.
Okay.
So I said, you got a house and everything. I was about to try to be like, hey, Zaki, you can come to the south side.
Right. They ain't all the same. I got a gym down here.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But somebody had posted earlier about that. You being 30, 40 years old, not you in particular, is something wrong with that for a man not having kids.
The red flag
The
nonsense.
red
I
flag,
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, what the hell?
That's what I'm saying.
yes, it is.
Really?
Well, how you feel? Go ahead,
Oh,
brother. Explain
go ahead.
this. Explain this.
Man, not red flag, but definitely how he do that.
Oh, I'm like,
I'll
huh?
mess with you. I'll mess with you. No, but back in the day, that's what they used to say. But I think now logic has changed. I think people don't view jobs the same way. People don't view technology the same way. People don't view lifestyles the same way either.
Your credit count before your morals do.
Absolutely.
Like if you look at
Yeah.
how people search for spouses now, or
Yep.
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever
Yep.
ship you want to use.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Your credit count before your morals
Absolutely.
do. You can be a rich asshole and get every
And
woman
get
in the
every
world.
woman.
But you know, I mean, my sister, who is single without kids,
Right.
has always said, I don't want kids right now because right now I'm being selfish and I'm okay with that.
How old is
Right.
45,
she?
44.
She don't want no kids
44,
right now?
43.
She
44.
40 something.
44.
I hope
44.
she looks at this and she gonna
Yeah,
come
she
down on
like,
your
yo,
head
this
because you
nigga-
don't know how old
I
it
mean,
is.
He didn't love me.
and before, and what she has always said is,
Right.
I'm never going to be a baby mama. So
I
she
can
did
get that.
not want to have kids unless she was married.
That was my
I could,
thing.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I
So
didn't want to
she-
be a baby. I didn't want to be. I call them Jordan dads because they buy Jordans and see them on the weekends. So I never.
I'm not
wanted
gonna
to be
let you
that
do
guy.
all
I'm
brothers
just
like
saying. I'm
that.
just
Sorry.
saying. A lot of times.
There's some brothers out there that got
Oh, yeah, they
kids,
get it.
right?
They
And
get
there's
it.
some dudes that will want to see their kids during the week, but the mom don't
Won't let them.
Yeah.
I didn't want none of
It's a
that
lot,
hassle.
yeah.
I didn't
It's a
want
lot.
none of
I mean,
that.
I
it's-
definitely didn't want that.
Right.
I definitely didn't want that.
Nah.
Nah, it's tough, man.
Venus just came out and said the same thing. She
Venus
said
who?
Venus Williams.
Oh,
tennis
who
star.
you talking about,
A lot
brother?
of people she said a lot of people keep asking why you don't have kids. She was like, I'm happy with my life.
I mean,
Why y'all
Yeah.
pushing kids on me?
Right?
Wow.
cause she had took the time out. I mean, she was on top for a minute. Like, yeah, that's too. Look at Serena. Really ain't made it back to the top yet.
Nah.
But she's still a problem, though.
She a problem
Hold
for
on,
us
okay.
sitting next to our girls.
Right. But not on
Yeah,
the tennis court.
that's about it.
Not on the tennis court, boy. Them
I
18-year-olds.
think she can-
It's some 18-year-olds
Go.
out there like balling.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the one
sure.
from Canada right now.
That's what I'm saying.
She in the final. She don't upset
They
everybody.
what she kind of was. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
was still a beast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Serena just living legend, brother.
Yeah, I wanted her to get that at least tie up the.
Yeah, that's what I
but-
want.
But
I don't think
it
she's
ain't
gonna do it.
happening.
I want her and Tiger
I hope
Woods.
she does, though.
I mean, we could always hope for it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Think
hope-
Tiger Woods gonna make her come back?
No,
Who?
Nah,
I think
nah,
it's
that's a
probably
rap.
a
That's a
rap.
rap. He said Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods.
Yeah, okay.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. Tiger gonna surprise y'all. He gonna,
The Polynesian guy.
Yeah.
Tiger gonna surprise y'all.
Yeah, whatever he
hey,
called
look, man,
himself.
Tiger gonna get back on steroids and make her come back.
Tiger got to stop driving fast. Can't control it.
Oh man, look, Keedar, I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
I googled you.
Mm-hmm.
You had a whole lot of stuff come up on there. Whole lot of stuff.
Only
Yeah.
fan.
Huh?
Only fan.
No, I didn't have one of
No,
those.
no.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that, man.
Yeah.
That brother wears many hats.
You do,
Man,
you do
I
though.
see.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely, you do. Let's get into that.
Yeah, let's start from your schooling and work your way up around to where you are now.
Man, graduated here in 90 whatever. Right. I graduated from Norfolk State.
Okay.
I played ball, Pledge Kappa, did some kind of theater type things.
Okay.
And then moved to Boston.
How was that?
Boston is probably one of the best cities in the world to visit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm about to stop
Just
this
to
whole
visit.
production, right?
Just to
Like the
visit.
loud and
I was
shouting.
waiting.
Okay.
Just to
I was
visit.
waiting.
It's one of the most segregated and racist cities I ever lived in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I learned a lot because I was in an administrative role in education. So I was a science coordinator for 3 middle schools. I developed a science curriculum and I taught teachers how to teach that curriculum.
That's dope.
Also, my job was to bridge and bring in community relationships and partnerships to the science program and just leave them with something long-standing. So that experience was amazing. And I met different nationalities that I ain't never seen before, ate food I ain't never heard
That's
of
dope.
before.
Right. Yeah,
and
got
like
that exposure.
and, like had some different exposures to life.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing to experience
Absolutely.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I was that was my first time being grown. Like I'm out of undergrad.
okay.
I moved
Right.
on. So now I'm like grown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like I got a job. Like I was
Right.
making money. Bro, I remember it was time when All-Star Weekend was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's when I was living in Boston. I was making so much money. I flew back for All-Star Weekend and pretended like I was in the NBA. Because I could buy bottles. Like I was making
some
that
bread.
much money.
Right.
And for the first time in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was great just living that life. And then meeting people in the community to partner with the education program. Network.
Yeah,
was also
absolutely.
great. Right. And I did my first professional play.
Okay. What was the name of it?
It was GR Point. I did it. GR Point was originated on Broadway in 1972. It was a Vietnam War drama. I played one of the soldiers. But I did it in Boston at a small theater called Hovey Players. And the play itself garnered so much respect out of New England just from our cast.
Right.
We won a bunch of awards.
Right.
I personally won a bunch of awards in New England, and then I got really bit by the acting bug.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I started doing more plays in Boston, and my name started getting out there, became big. And one of my directors was like, bruh, if you really want to do this, you're too big for Boston. You need to move to New York. So I moved to New York.
Okay.
So I did Broadway for 2 years.
No shit.
I studied at Circle in the Square Theater, where we did all of our Shakespeare, our Chekhov, like all old world plays. And so I did that for 2 years. And my New York experience was amazing.
Right.
This was kind of like my first time as an adult, like really as an adult.
Okay.
And my best friend was on Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
A dude I grew up with, Keenan. He was also on. He's
Okay.
still on Saturday Night Live.
Shout out.
Keenan and I grew up together in Atlanta. Yeah, we grew up together.
He went to Tri-Cities, right?
He went to Tri-Cities and Woodward Academy.
Okay.
And we grew up at church together at Hillside off Cascade.
Okay. I
That's
know
where
exactly
we really grew
where it
up.
is.
So Keenan was on Saturday Night Live, and my cousin just finished working with Diddy.
Okay.
So my cousin's Farnsworth Bentley. So
okay.
he was also living in New York.
Okay.
So my exposure to a whole different side of New York was unreal.
You ain't get the regular stuff. You
I
got
ain't get the regular
you got
stuff.
The upper echelon.
I got the bro. Like I was walking in, like Finesse, Keenan and Finesse was at a club. They was walking in, and the bouncer was like, "Yeah, the other black dude from SNL already here." They're like, "Who you talking?"
Damn.
Bro, I'm talking about like access,
Right?
And it was amazing.
Right.
It was amazing. But you know, theater is cool, but there's no residual money in theater. There's only residual respect.
Okay.
You can't pay rent off respect.
Right. No, that's right.
Be real hungry. I got respect though. But
Right.
No, that ain't gonna cut it.
So I moved to LA.
Okay.
So in LA I did TV and film for about 15 years. LA again, crazy experience in LA. When I first moved to LA, my first 2 months I booked my first national commercial.
Oh wow.
Good.
Am I sweating? Come on, you in.
You good.
When I first moved to LA, I booked my first national commercial first 2 months. I was like, oh shit, this is easy.
Wow.
Like,
Really?
I had that New York hustle in me.
Right.
Yeah.
I had that. It's a different hustle. I had that New York hustle in me. And then within the first 6 months, I booked my first TV show, Hell Date.
Hell Day on BT.
Hell Date. That
On
was my first
BET.
TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Booked
Wow.
that. And
I remember that.
Yeah, that show was crazy.
I don't remember.
You
that
remember
show. You don't remember Hell
Hell
Date?
Date?
Bruh, that was like
I
one
know
of
they
the,
remember Hell Day.
bruh,
on
B,
BT.
that was B. So we was so that show was so crazy. It was BET in other countries was on MTV because it's all Viacom.
Oh, okay.
When Hell Date came out, what's the girl? She was a singer back then. She had a show that was also hot, and then College Hill came out at around the same time.
Right. I
College
remember
Hill was
that.
hot. All three of them shows were the biggest shows in BET history. That BET in other countries now had their own station because of those three shows.
Oh, okay.
Like when I say
dope.
our faces on taxi cabs and vans, all in France and
wow.
Africa, like,
Damn, that's
like it was huge.
That's huge.
It was huge, and in the States, bruh, like it was crazy. You know, BET is BET.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like there was no fast food restaurant I could go to. I ain't get no free fry at least. Like, bruh, I was hood hot.
right. Recognize it.
Like hood hot
Yeah.
for years.
But since you had that New York hustle in you, did you find it easier to maneuver in LA
Yep.
like that?
Yeah. First starting out. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after Hell Date, I booked One Tree Hill. So I went from like hood hot to like now white people know me.
Yeah, I didn't look, it's white folks, so I ain't look at it. But I know the name. Right?
Yeah.
It was on
Yeah, it's like Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
But the next
Yeah, it's
version
like
of it's just the next versions of Dawson
okay.
Creek. Yeah.
So you was the first Drake.
Nah, it was already 2 black dudes on One Tree Hill before I got there.
Okay, I just
But they couldn't have too many. Like the episode I came on, it was the first murder in One Tree Hill history. They murdered the other black dude.
So you made it.
Brought me in for this.
It brought me in.
We got the first
We got
I
survivor.
said, "Oh man,
Unbelievable. You
yeah,
kidding
they
me?
definitely had their quota." Nah, that was one of the
Damn.
best shows I ever did because I mean it was an awesome cast. It was well and the producer and creator of the show. He's amazing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it was just a great experience. And then fast forward to everything else I've done past that, but. Now I'm back in Atlanta,
Okay.
Okay.
and my calling is education, so that's what I've been focused on lately.
Gotcha.
I mean, I still act, I still audition for things. I was on Your Honor that just came out on Showtime,
Mhm.
so I was on that. It was supposed to be a 3-episode arc, but Rona came and was like, "Bro, get out of here."
For a whole bunch of
Go
people.
home.
Right, go home. But education is what I really do.
That's what's up.
Day to
your
day,
passion.
full time. Yeah, that's my calling.
I got
Sure.
you.
So you say you're in education. Could you go a little further in that? Like,
Yeah, so I own 2 companies in the education space.
Okay.
The first company, in lamest terms, it's a staffing company for teachers,
Okay.
substitute teachers,
Okay.
specifically.
You
So
finding jobs.
yeah. So
Okay.
we staff teachers from child care all the way through 12th grade
Okay.
for substitute teaching.
Okay.
And then we do permanent placement positioning as well, but majority, 98% of it is substitute teaching. And so we're partnered with about 80 schools throughout Metro Atlanta
Okay.
for that. And then the other company actually came out of Corona. So schools were closed.
Right.
Yeah,
So there wasn't no substitute teaching going on.
nothing.
You was hungry.
Bruh, I got a wife.
And a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
And a lot of kids.
So I had to make a strong pivot. I always have known that I was going to start a tutoring company, but the tutoring company was not going to happen until 2023.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
But when Corona came, there was a need.
For what now?
And one thing about entrepreneurship, if there's a need, then there could be a response that warrants financial returns.
Okay.
For it. So instead of sending teachers into schools because they were closed, we deployed teachers into parents' homes to help with virtual learning.
So is that
Okay.
where you came up with like tutors on demand?
So that's tutors on demand.
That's
Gotcha.
dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So that's tutors on demand. So we created pods for parents,
Okay.
where you get a couple of kids that are around the same age. Parents kind of have the same values, and we would bring in a teacher to just make sure everybody was learning and moving the day forward. But we also know that students are anywhere from 18 to 24 months behind.
Okay.
So we also do specific tutoring for different subjects and different grade levels.
So you know that there's the learning gap due to coronavirus.
Absolutely. There's a 18 to 24 month learning gap, as well as a 18-month social emotional
Oh, I bet.
gap. As
Oh
well.
yeah, you're right. Because they're naturally want to be engaged.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that would reflect on the academic.
Yeah. So I mean, most school systems now, and Atlanta Public Schools, they just brought on an SEL, a social emotional learning initiative, in which they prolonged school for 30 minutes to help with whatever. But social emotional learning is supposed to happen before every class, just so students can check in with how they feel. And I think it's awesome because, I mean, I think everybody needs therapy, first of all.
Absolutely.
Oh, sure.
And we don't do it. So this is a way for someone, if they don't have the courage to at least speak out loud, they can check in with themselves. So any parts of that, I'm for it. Because before, there's never a time for you to check in with yourself. There's never a time to really express yourself because nobody's asking you.
Right.
It's just day to day. Life is normal.
Right.
But now you got to check in with people because people went through a lot during this pandemic.
Absolutely. People, It's good and bad for a lot of people.
It was awesome and horrible for a lot
That's
of people.
what, yeah.
I'm still getting over you saying deployed to teachers. I always just think about people going to war.
That's what it was
But
like.
that's
though.
what it was
I'm about to
like.
say, yeah.
Bruh, when I say
Damn.
teachers were risking their lives because Corona was real, just the fear of it alone is a risk to their life because the fear sometimes creates the disease more than
You got to walk into the unknown.
you gotta
Right.
walk into the unknown. Teachers now, man, are shaking, bruh. Like there's some old ass teachers out there,
Yeah.
Sure.
and now they gotta go into the school building and
All these kids.
all these kids these kids aren't vaccinated. The kids are the one that's carrying it now.
Let me
Right.
tell you, I got to take the kids to school now because their bus driver caught coronavirus. So
Bro, it's
I'm
crazy.
late. I'm late to work every day.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep.
About an hour and a half, almost an hour, depending on
Damn.
traffic, whatever. Luckily, they work with me.
Bro,
Some
if
drivers,
anybody
no,
out
they're
here
not.
knew how to get in touch with 50 bus drivers, you can make it. You could be rich.
I'm telling
within
you.
6 months.
Ain't that crazy?
Wow.
When that unemployment thing in?
The
Monday?
300 just cut, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they
300
cut
just cut.
Early, like a couple
I thought
days
it
ago.
was- Oh, it
Yeah,
just
this month.
happened. I thought
September
it
8th, I
just-
think.
couple
September
days.
8th.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
300.
You'll find some bus drivers real soon.
Yeah, they should be popping out the woodwork.
We'll see.
Nah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot. First off, let's tell everybody you both of the companies you just mentioned and how people can reach you.
Yeah, so if we're actually, here's what's crazy. We're looking to hire 100 people.
Crazy.
Boy, look at that.
Crazy.
That's how much work that's out there.
Yeah.
We're literally looking to hire 100 people.
Teachers, right?
Teachers. And
What are the requirements, though?
boy, I was just about to get to that.
Because I want to know.
High school diploma.
That's it. What, let
I
me
could
get an
be-
application.
I could be a gym
High
teacher.
Yeah, let
school
me get an application.
Bro, we get requests for gym teachers every week.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get that.
Get out of here.
Sex education.
Bruh, all you need is a high school diploma. And they don't do that no more.
Oh, they don't do that?
And not be crazy.
Well,
If you
So
can
you
do
can
that,
pass a
bro,
background check.
you,
Got you. You doing
I
a
mean,
background check.
We do background checks, but we know how to tell somebody you go down there and tell the person why your background check did not come back the way it should have come back.
Right.
And we know somebody who can say either yes or no. We trust you around children.
well, the man
me
is
ask
the reason mine didn't come back right. Oh, that's what we going with?
Right. Let me ask this.
No,
y'all,
thank you, sir.
Are y'all drug testing?
No, you're an independent contractor. We don't even take out taxes. You're an independent contractor. We pay every Friday by direct deposit. Wow. We pay the highest when it comes to substitute teaching. We pay the highest in the city.
What do y'all check for? Maybe we should switch this
A
around.
pulse.
I mean, yeah.
Check Facebook accounts.
Nah.
I mean, 'cause, you know, pedophilia real. We talking about kids.
Yeah, nah. So I mean, we do background checks.
Oh, okay.
though.
I'm just making sure that-
Nah. We do national background checks.
All right.
Yeah, no. We get our background checks from downtown. And-
Oh,
and
okay,
some
okay.
Federal, yeah, nah. We definitely do background checks.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just bullshit.
Yeah. No, I know.
We good.
He took me serious.
Well, did about a motherfucker.
Now for them to
But
access
if you
that.
but if you think your background check gonna come back dirty, still come down, talk to me.
Hey, we
We
need
can
workers
figure it out.
bad out here.
I mean, hey, man, you know what?
Don't come get this
You
money.
could have made a mistake 10 years ago. You've been on the up and up for 10 years.
That's
Come
real.
talk to me.
Don't help
Yeah,
them.
we
count
looking
up
at
for
that.
that.
No, that's
We
real
not-
though. 'Cause
we
a lot
not
of people
gonna judge
yeah,
you just
absolutely.
yet.
That's real. That is real.
No, I got no seriously though. So I had a young lady who in college got into a fight. Her background check came back dirty, and she said, "Keedar, that's not who I am." Woo, woo, woo. I took a chance on her. She started subbing at a school. The school wanted to hire her. I had to tell the school, "Yo, a background check." Woo, woo, woo. And they said, "Okay, we can't hire her, but keep her around because we do like her." I said, "All right." Well, the school vouched on her. We got the young lady a hearing downtown about that incident. It was able to be cleared off of her record.
Man.
That school then hired her
Wow.
full-time salary teacher position
That's
with
what's up.
benefits.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
how
saying.
a plug go, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That's a
will.
That's a plug.
If you seriously have a heart for kids, we will try to work with you.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So if they need to access these opportunities, is there a site or
Yeah,
a link we could hit?
EducatorsNowLLC.com. EducatorsNowLLC.com. Bro, you can text me right now, 404-704-4303.
Wow.
404-704-4303. Text me your name and say, I want to sub now.
Come on, man. A lot of y'all out here need
Come on,
jobs.
Come on,
Real.
man.
Bro, I'm telling you, every Friday direct deposit, we pay the highest in the city. People love working with us, man. People love working with us. We have we literally have the opportunity of about 1,200 substitute teaching positions a week.
For all grade levels.
All grade levels. Child care from infants to 12th grade. And after school programs.
Don't say you ain't know where you can find.
And
a
it's a
job.
flexible schedule.
Oh,
Come on, man. He working with y'all out there.
High school diploma. That's
High
all
school
you need.
diploma.
High school
And have
diploma,
some
man.
sense.
Should have been sold on that.
nah, that sense
Right.
part, brother. That sense part.
Yeah, they don't sell common sense. You
Nah, they don't
got
sell
it.
it.
You ain't got it.
See the man just punched a little boy in the chest the other day.
Yeah.
In the hallway?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
one?
I seen
Dang.
that.
Bro, I don't know.
I seen
That's
that.
I mean, you know, I'm 50-50 on it.
They came and got him the next day.
Yeah,
though. They came and got him.
probably
the
been
next
getting
day.
beat up his whole life.
I'm about a 50-50.
As a father, I can see why he.
Yeah, but on the other, the boy,
Oh, he jabbed him.
Yeah,
that was a little.
man.
That was a little
man,
strong.
you can't hit these kids.
Can't hit the kids, man.
It's a
And they was
camera
little,
everywhere.
and it was a little dude. That
He
wasn't
had a
even
big
high
mouth, though.
school.
He had a big
Yeah,
mouth,
that's
though.
what I'm saying. Imagine high school, how reckless they probably be in high school.
Man, you know.
Oh man, what about the kid up in Maryland? I mean in Baltimore.
Oh, with the 0.2 grade point average.
And
Wait,
the mama said she didn't know
Wait before we go
what.
in this segment.
Oh no. Oh, he said it already. He said the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said. Say it again. Say give him the number and the website again.
EducatorsNowLLC.com. EducatorsNowLLC.com. At EducatorsNowLLC on all social media. 404-704-4303. Hit us up.
I'm learning.
We getting it.
Yeah, I'm learning.
We be off and on. with it.
yeah.
We be off and on.
Nah, y'all rocking and
It'll
rolling.
be smooth.
Yeah, but the mom didn't know that he was failing. He has gone 4
4
years,
4 years.
and only
Yeah.
passed 3 classes.
Ooh.
And they pushed him. They kept passing him through.
They're not gonna keep
That's
them in
the
there.
law.
They don't want that problem.
And see, I didn't know they do
That's
stuff
the law.
like that.
Absolutely.
I
That's been
didn't know
going
they
on for
do
about.
stuff
That's been
like
going
that.
on
Come
for
on,
about-
you
no
act
child
like
behind.
you ain't
About
never
20
had your
years.
grade curve before.
Nah, it's just been curving, bro. They pushing them through.
They pushing
I
him, man.
understand that.
Like we was getting kept back.
Nah, them,
First off, I was getting killed if I walked in there with all
Right.
else. I wouldn't be sitting here
Oh yeah.
back in the day.
Now, I think whatever district that child is in, the school is failing him. The school system is failing
everybody
him.
failed him included. Everybody failed.
And
Nah,
the parent.
but
Absolutely.
yes,
Got you.
yes, I agree. But if the parent is not going to do it, then who has to do it? Whoever has that child for majority of the day, which is us, the school system. So, but what we really need is to find out what that child needs.
Just,
And then
whatever
provide
missing, yeah.
provide the services that he needs so
Sure.
that he can get on board.
So
That's neglect for real.
That's real neglect.
That's
You know what I'm
neglect
saying?
for
Like the
real.
mama might not gonna do it. We adults, we can do it.
Right.
We could do at least some of it. So we got to find out what he needs instead of just pushing him forward. You can push him forward, but you got to provide him with something.
Right.
And that's what a lot of our school systems are missing, man. We're missing all the wraparound services, bro. Like if you got to feed a child breakfast and lunch, you don't think you got to feed that child dinner?
right.
That's
You don't think
real.
you don't think they need food on the weekend too? And I'm not saying the mama not capable, but
We
are
don't
they
know.
hungry?
In some
Right.
cases,
You don't know.
Yeah, you right.
Are they hungry?
right.
That's real.
I hope that you folk look you up, bro, because you laying it on thick.
Hold on, man.
It's all business.
That was in Baltimore.
I'm also in campaign season right now.
That's cool.
Okay. All right. All right.
So I'm running for
Never.
Atlanta Public School Board
Okay.
right now.
So enough. Right on.
That's
Yeah.
what's
So
up.
if you vote in the city of Atlanta, vote for me, Keedar Whittle.
Believe me, we gonna post that.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
C8 at large. I'm running against this lady who's been there.
Be respectful.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm respectful.
Be respectful.
She's been there 2 terms.
Okay.
She, I think, in one meeting said, round up all the little Latino girls and put them on the bus and send them to school since they don't want to go to school. I said,
Stop it.
"This is what we saying?
Stop
This what we doing?"
What seat number was that on the board?
C8 at
Okay.
large.
C8 at large.
Yeah,
A lot of y'all are followers, y'all supporters, y'all live in Atlanta.
yeah. So I really do think Atlanta's on the cutting edge of many industries, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are now one of the top industries for filming.
Well, yeah.
We've been one of
Like
the top
Hollywood.
industries for into for music. We're now the Silicon Valley of the South.
Yeah.
Like Atlanta now has big boxes here doing big business.
Let's go global.
It's called
city.
global.
Sure.
And how come our education system can't be that too? Like everybody look at us for some reason. People need to start looking at us and be like, and you know, their education system up the chain too.
Let me ask
Not
you
just
this.
for higher education too.
Right.
I want to speak on that. I don't think education is, for all the things you just said, for that reason alone, a lot of times education isn't pushed because now and we tend to push our young folks and say, yeah, you don't have to go to school. You don't have to do it the way that I did it or the way that your granddad did it. You can make it your own way. You can do it your own way. So what's the advantages in today's society to say, go to school, get an education, higher learning, degrees of that matter, when it doesn't necessarily equate to
What you're trying to be.
financial gains or what
Right.
you're trying to be?
So I don't necessarily believe you need to go to college.
Okay.
I believe college worked for me because it allowed me to have experiences beyond my parents' home. It allowed me to learn different techniques on my own. I think when it comes to Atlanta public schools, whether someone is going to college or starting their own venture or going into a career path, I think the advantage of having those industries that we just talked about here, it can give you an option into that industry when you graduate.
Okay.
So if we want to talk about music, there's different facets of music in which I can introduce you to. What y'all don't see is somebody behind this camera.
Right.
I can teach you that.
He can
It's in
too.
my backyard. If you want to learn about money, everybody want money, right? Everybody want hot cars. Everybody want money. Everybody want, you know what I'm saying? There's a hot car industry that I could put you into, but if I teach you about money, you could be the finance guy behind all these cars.
Right.
I can teach you about stocks so you can go ahead out there and do your own thing.
Right.
I can teach you that. Now you're a contributing citizen. Now you're not lost. Now you have options because everybody can tell me it's not what my grandma, my granddaddy did. They went and got a job. I don't want to do that. But there
Right.
are other things you can do
Right.
that your grandma and granddaddy didn't do, but you can contribute just like your grandma and daddy did.
Sure enough.
That's the advantage of why we got to use the community that we have to come back into the schools so that they can put that enrichment into the schools. You can't put your big boxes in my neighborhood, rob my whole neighborhood of everybody dollar and not put that dollar back in, bro. All right, I'm going to stop preaching on y'all.
No, dude.
They need to hear.
Man, that's real. That's real.
But that's what we can
real.
do. Amazon, teach me, bro.
Right.
Teach me. Come into my school, teach me. Tell me I need to tell me why I need to learn this math.
Right.
Tell me why I need to learn how to read.
That's right.
Tell me why I need to learn these logistics.
Right.
Teach me. Give me options, bro.
Right. I'm glad you went
spin it.
down that
Yeah.
avenue, yeah, because I wanted to segue into something else, and it has to do with teaching, not necessarily financial aspect, but Google recently just decided that they're going to do a anti-racism class, and they're literally saying we're teaching critical race theory
Right.
because they said that America is run off of white supremacy. This is Google. Everybody use it every day.
Right.
How y'all feel about that?
Truth need to be told, bro.
Who gonna tell it?
Yeah, that's my number one question. Like, yo, who gonna
Truth need to be told, but who gonna tell?
Yeah, I mean-
this truth? Because we've been told the truth in these books, but I don't know whose
Well, no,
truth that is.
They referenced, I always forget her name, but the 1619 Project. They referenced
Okay.
her and her book and her works
Okay.
of what they were going to be teaching out of. So,
But I'm all for forward thinking if it yield genuine results. I'm all for forward thinking. They didn't do it last year. They thinking about doing it. So, bam, we moving forward at least.
Google's gonna teach you how not to be
But it's going to teach their employees. Is that what you're saying?
Right, just the employees.
just
It's
the
a training
employees.
class.
Yeah.
Google is
Oh, they gonna
saying
spread
that
it.
we know we got a bunch of racist motherfuckers.
Right.
I mean, that's basically.
We gonna
what it
try
is.
to clean this up.
We gonna
around
teach
here
y'all.
before we end up like Tesla.
Yeah.
It's talked about on the sound
Right.
room. We gonna get this together.
They do it at my wife's job.
Oh yeah.
My wife is a physician at Kaiser. They do it within Kaiser. They have these sessions in which they bring everybody together and they say, "What y'all want to talk about?" And they teach about. It's basically a sociology class
Right.
In the medical field.
in the medical field.
We gotta teach how to get along.
Yeah.
So it's an open table conversation.
Open table conversation. They talk about disparities.
This is frequently like
It needs to happen in all. I think in all workforces, it needs to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
To open the floor, because you go into a lot of these corporate America. You the token black guy, the token black woman.
oh man, you see it all the time.
See it all the time, bro. Ain't but two of y'all in the whole department. What you gonna do? Because you feel a certain way, and you definitely gonna feel a certain way if you don't get the promotion.
What would a person's reaction be if you told them, if you pulled them to the side, or you just happen to meet and say, you know what, you just got that position because you black.
Cool. Give me that raise too,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Yup, a lot of people blinded by
It's
the money.
like,
I
Give me
mean,
that. If I'm
I
at,
guess
if
you
I'm
older,
already at
you
the,
can see that, you can detect
yeah,
that.
if I'm already at the job, I'm already at the job. Give me whatever promotions you want to give me. How fast you want to give it to me, take it, bro. I ain't here really to work for you anyway.
Right.
I'm here to get this bread provided for my family. I'm here to get this bread, do other things. I'm here to get this money and this experience. And if I work for Delta, they want to, because I'm light skinned 50 times, cool.
Right.
Here for these flight benefits, bro.
Right. We got you. We got you. But I don't know, man. That's just something to think about.
we're teaching people not to have hate in their heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take it all the way back to the beginning. Google has a class. Who wrote the curriculum for this class? Did they get a bunch of everybody together and wrote this? Or this is what somebody, and I'm going to say it how it is, because I'm pretty sure Google's owned by somebody white.
Of course.
Did they sit down and be like, this is how we feel? We gonna this is what we want our employees to practice. Who says that shit
Right.
Right.
is even right?
I'm hoping what they did was bring a workforce task together to flush it out.
You know what?
on that task?
My thing with Google, because Google has always been a very out of the box company on how they run their company.
Right.
So to hear them saying something like this, I could be more accepting to it as opposed to like a Merrill Lynch or
Right.
you know what
I
I'm
can
saying,
see
or
that.
Allstate or something
Yeah,
like
Google
that.
for years was voted best company to work
Exactly.
for because you didn't have to dress up. You could wear jeans.
Right.
They had
I just seen a poll the other day, not to cut you off, that said a company that I know that fly planes around was number 2 of one of the best companies to work for. And I know goddamn well that ain't based on
on the
the work
their
being
put-
done.
yeah,
That's based on
the
something
workforce.
else.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, pardon me, man. I just
I mean, whatever.
it.
You
I
know what I'm
couldn't,
saying.
I couldn't
Between the
imagine
lines.
myself walking in a room to sit down and hear, look here, Ralph. You can't be around here just talking crazy like that. Like, Jim don't like it.
Jim.
Like, I'm just, people are who they are no matter,
Absolutely.
and we hope they can change
Absolutely.
if that's what they feel.
Bro,
Can
we change.
Can
We
I-
don't change when we answer the phone in this work versus when it's not.
I-
you put on.
You put
believe it or
on,
not,
right.
I ain't
Put
never,
on.
I ain't ever answered
Hold
the
on.
phone
For
no
an
job.
interview, you don't put on?
Nah, not really.
Well, I mean, I
haven't
had
did
one
an
like
interview in
23
I
years,
ain't did
but-
an interview in a long
I was
time.
gonna
And,
say.
and I'm not saying. And I'm not saying.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't know.
necessarily saying y'all.
I understand what you're
What you
saying.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like everybody put on, man.
This
Be
go
who
back
you
to
be.
what Angela Davis said when she was talking to Nikki Giovanni when she was talking to
Baldwin.
when she was talking to James
James
Baldwin
Baldwin.
Mm-hmm. You got to put on.
about this front that we put on for the white man.
So come home.
But then we come home and bring all the bullshit to the home. And she like, hell, if that's what you doing out there, give me that shit too.
All right, lie to me too.
Yeah, what was that?
That's a conversation.
It was
they
an
had.
interview.
Yeah,
that they had.
just a conversation.
Yeah,
they
they
had.
just it was like an hour and a half long interview that they had.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
it's
check
on
that out.
YouTube.
The conversation between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin.
Yeah, I
I
get
think I remember that.
He ate her up after that though.
There you go, man.
I'm just saying he did.
No, hey man, let it go, man. Let everybody judge for themselves, man. I mean, it just
But I get to what you're saying.
it's a lot to that, man. It's like, are we at the point that you realize you need to have this at your company? What was you doing before that? Like, did you know you was on some bullshit and was like, yo, we got to clean this up because the world changing? Like, we don't want to get this flashlight on us like everybody else getting, because our name ain't been brought up yet. Google ain't had a scandal yet, as far as I know. You know what I'm
That's great.
saying?
So for sure, let's implement this before it does come up, because it's about to come up.
And-
Ooh, did something come up? And they just
That's
waiting
what I'm
for it.
saying. Like, we don't know.
Right.
So it's like with me, it's like
Yeah.
I hold my opinion until I guess I can't no more. But I guess I wait to see what happens, man. I just don't believe in shit like that.
Okay, I'm on the other side of that.
Yeah,
I
You
applaud-
believe in Google?
I believe in.
Tisha Green does.
I
It's
believe.
definitely. Definitely. She think-
Definitely.
Google
yeah.
Oh,
believer.
yeah.
I know Google
I
will tell you what you
believe
need,
in-
what you want,
yeah,
right?
I believe in
You crazy.
opening up aspects, because in anything we do, there's already something set in place.
Right.
And a lot of times when you go in it, you just fall into place. So I believe this is another company that just fall into place, that just kind of goes with the flow. So for me to come out and say, and on top of that, to say that we're going to teach critical race theory when it's already getting a whole bunch of blowback across the world, I mean, across the nation, to me, I say that's a huge step for a huge company in that position. And like I said, I can accept it more from Google just because of I've always heard of how their whole
they're
employment
reputable.
is different.
Right, I
And
got you.
how, all of that stuff. So
You think other companies will follow suit too?
Everybody
I think they're
gonna do it, bro.
follow. It's just gonna catch fire.
but do you think you're going to feel like
You
you're just doing
included
that
or-
because
Absolutely. Well, come on, man. How
doing
long
that
we been
'cause
getting? Hey,
Google
man, how
doing
long we
it.
been getting treated bad over here, man?
forever?
Come on, let's break it down. Come on. Before our pockets get touched, or our reputation get touched, we gonna say, hey, we had it in place, so they can't say, we turned a blind eye to it.
Right.
Right.
Come on, man.
I
Hey,
just-
move on.
I
Y'all
just-
about to piss me off.
I just read your shirt.
Very aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Rude and Alexa.
You
Said
getting the
this-
light side of that.
Said this black man got a beard over here.
You get the light side.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't give him his purple robe.
Like
He ain't warm.
I get it, man. If y'all feel y'all company is that fucked up that y'all need to implement this, then implement it.
In reference to that, this is a stat. I had this last week. We just didn't get to it. Corporate America, the top 50 companies have committed at least 49.5 billion towards racial equality. 90% was pledged in the form of loans and investments. So that means if y'all paying attention, loans and investments mean they getting money back off of that. There you go. All right. More than half of it came in the form of mortgages, and it was two banks, J.P. Morgan and Bank of America, which means that they gave a lot of money, but they making money.
Absolutely. That's the business.
Yeah, money.
Yeah.
That's business.
Yeah, we about to open up our pockets to black people.
Black
Just to make more money.
Right.
think about it, man. You couldn't get a loan forever. What's the lady have? 800?
Right.
No, she had like a 750, something like that, and she couldn't get a loan.
What?
Yeah.
But that's not considered good though.
750?
750, bro.
That's excellent.
That's good.
You might have a library book missing.
That's it.
Like for real, 750 is very high.
Yeah.
She take her bills very serious.
But you say she couldn't though.
she could not get a loan.
Yeah, they still real. Oh yeah, they look at you. They see your name.
I was
no,
watching.
we're not doing that.
I forgot what I was watching, but this lady was getting her house appraised.
We've talked about.
We talked
that.
about
talked
that.
about
I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, sending the white folks get it appraised at triple in cost,
Right.
triple in appraisal.
Right.
Come
Ain't
on.
that crazy?
They've been doing it.
So
to us.
when they come around to y'all companies, man, and they tell y'all to sign up for Be Nice to Each Other class, make sure y'all do it. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna go in there with some real shit and be like, "Yo, this is how I feel."
This person gonna get fired.
And is that right to fire them because they was being real to be like, "Yo, this is how I feel."
They ain't gonna get fired,
I'm doing.
but
No, it could happen
But
because they could be like, "Yo, I do my job. I ain't never late. My numbers is excellent."
Right.
But I don't like fucking with these people. But I don't bring it to work.
Right.
If they say that in a class, what happens to that person?
They gonna continue to be shunned like they have been.
No, I'm
Sure
talking
they
about
can
if it's a
feel it.
white person.
Yeah, white person. Right.
Oh, I ain't thinking about that part.
That's what I'm
Yeah, that's what I
saying.
was
Oh, that's the opposite shoe.
Right.
Like,
I don't
yo,
know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they do that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
They
yo,
keep it to themselves, like you said.
Uh-huh.
They
What
keep
if
we
they
work
keep
with it every day.
What if they
Right.
keep it real on the other side?
yeah, what if they go in there and be like, yo, if I can speak free in here, and they be like, yeah.
You know what?
Oh, you're considered. You're an asset.
You
I'm
know what
just
happened?
saying.
They get
You're in
promoted.
They
You're
might
an
be like-
asset to the company.
It could happen. I
They
don't want
get
to put that like a company just go that route. I'm just saying, like,
Bless you, brother.
in that scenario,
Yeah.
what happens
Right.
Nothing.
for any race?
I take it back. They don't get fired.
Yeah, because things could happen. They could benefit them. It could hurt them. But should I be misplaced or fired, whatever? Like the word I said it. Should I be fired because I was honest enough and tell you I really don't fuck with them,
Right.
but I got to work with them. I accept that, but I really don't fuck with them, and I ain't nothing you about to sit here and tell me that's gonna make me change how I feel about them because I'm here to do a job. I'm not here to make
I
friends.
wonder what is the.
That's real.
I guess what with anything that you implement or teach, there is a expected or projected outcome. So now that you bring this up, I wonder what is the projected outcome to teach critical race theory? Is it to expose me to maybe some things that I didn't know I was doing, or as a black person, is it to confirm what I already know? Like, I wonder what is the what is the projected outcome in a corporate setting? Because if you do think about it, we are adults. I don't have to like you for us to do a job together.
Right.
I don't have to like you to. I don't have to like you to respect you. I don't have to respect you for us to do our job together. I don't have to, but I think it makes a workplace or a work environment
More
better.
conducive.
Right.
If I
Makes
do,
it makes it safe.
but if you need to throw me the piece of leather and I need to put the piece of leather on the belt, okay, throw me the leather.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna do my job. You
Right.
do your job.
Do your job.
Right.
Wow, that's a good point. I never
I'm
thought
just
of it
saying.
from that perspective.
So y'all go ahead and do your little nice class.
Yeah. Now, what my wife has said,
Okay.
there were some things that were able to be brought up that management was not thinking about. For example, there's a particular shot that is given for a specific set of babies, and the babies need, whoever have this specificity, that baby needs the shot. It happens more in children of color.
Okay.
The shot is available at Glen Lake, which is like 85 north, where there's no MARTA.
Right.
to get there.
Right.
And let's say white babies need it too, but it's like 80% to 20% difference.
Got
Right.
you.
And so my wife brought up, well, why is that shot only available up there if Cascade
majority
is all black?
Black.
Right.
And the baby's down
not
here,
accessible.
and it's not accessible to them. So she was able to bring that up, and pretty much the answer was, well, we're just thankful we have the shot here and available
Wow.
within the company.
But what if somebody white mentioned that, addressed that? You think they'd take
No,
initiative to try to
I don't think that.
find another location closer within the city?
I don't even think that. I don't even think a white person on that level could influence
Yeah, man,
a
that's
corporate
that's
policy.
business. That's business.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I guess in this, if I live in this area, I need to have everything I need.
Right. That's real.
I need to have everything I
You
need.
know where it's
hey, bro, you know what I do up here? I
Right.
need to have
Like, for
everything I
real.
need. So yeah, that's it. That's a good point.
Okay. I think I want to kind of end it on something a little bit
Go ahead.
Light.
yeah, a little lighter than this, but it's
Yeah.
still something to talk about.
Did I pull the energy down? I
No,
keep-
this is what we do.
This is what we
This is
do.
what we do.
Yeah.
But we like to throw a
Oh,
little.
because that intro was like y'all be in here partying. But
This is what we
trying to
do.
tell him.
You know what I mean? This is what we do.
I appreciate it, bro. Let's do
But
it.
we like to, step in with the regular folk, do every once in a while. Jay-Z and Beyonce
okay.
just did a
Oh,
promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a promo for Tiffany and Company. Now, they posed in front of a Basquiat painting. Everybody that's ever been associated with Basquiat were pissed because they said this is the complete opposite of what his art and what he stood for. And all of them are pissed, like all kind of artists. And
Right.
I ain't an artist, but I get their passion and they move in a whole nother vein. Another thing that I found interesting about that was in that also, Beyonce has on a yellow diamond, and only 5 people have worn it. She's the first black woman to wear it. The most important part about it is that diamond was stolen out of Africa, and that's why nobody gets to wear it. So, what was the point of them pushing this? And this is all y'all love Jay-Z and the money and all of that. What y'all doing? Talk to me.
Man, I don't know about.
Are we
Basquiat.
certain that yellow diamond was from Africa?
Stolen.
Are we certain that yellow diamond was? Okay. Dang.
How many people have worn that?
5. She's the 5th person ever.
Of color too.
Only
first of
person.
color.
Only
Only
person of
person.
color to wear it.
And so they purchased this diamond from the 4th person.
No, it was loaned
Loaned.
for the promo
Oh.
for Tiffany and Company.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Can I answer this?
You said you was gonna end on something light.
I got water boys in my community that I wish could be more organized so they don't terrify the people.
Casey Vennings. You know Casey Vennings? I'll tell you about her.
I think I heard about that, but you can
Okay,
talk to me
alright.
about it later. My man here for school because the schools ain't got no teachers.
Teachers.
We just had a segment about being nice to each other. I could give a shit about this diamond, bro. Anything that's on that level. Did the proceeds from her go to some community?
We're talking about Tiffany.
That's what I'm saying. So I
Right.
mean, when you get, I don't care about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She want to be the first black woman. She want to go down in history for wearing this damn diamond. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's on them and how they live. Whatever. We don't even.
When
fathom
did
that
they
kind
do
of
this? This is interesting.
This was recently. I seen it. 'cause
What
we talking about?
her mother came out
Like a week or
defending
2
her.
ago?
Like a week or 2 ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the reason why they pledged $2 million to HBCUs?
I did see that, but I don't
See,
think
I
so.
ain't see that.
I'm not
they do
gonna
stuff,
I'm not
though.
gonna put that on that.
Yeah,
because
they still
do
do
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. I did
They
see
do
that
stuff.
though.
No.
I mean,
I'm not saying they don't do stuff.
Right.
But if we are talking about it, I know other people have talked about it.
Let me ask you this: if you put the diamond on, and they still don't put $2 million in HBCUs, who really cares?
No. I'm not saying that. I don't either.
Like,
No. I'm not saying. But
like
I
you saying
think-
it like a cover up for that?
or at least a diversion. Like, because as soon as you started telling the story, I thought you was talking about the $2 million to HBCUs.
See, I didn't even know
Right.
about the 2 million.
But if I don't go to HBCU, that $2 million don't mean shit to me.
It does because
How?
anytime somebody gives to a HBCU, it feels like a win for the community. Anytime.
If I'm struggling to pay my bills every day,
Oh, I mean, no.
you talking about on the college,
The educational level.
yeah,
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 right.
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not talking
Like,
about
that don't-
every day. No, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about everyday comedy. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
shit.
just like, yo, you know, like what the hell they gotta do?
Hey, man, hey, y'all, hey, that food ready in there. That's what people care about. No, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, nobody care on that level.
I'm just like, yo.
I think he was asking us on the intellectual level or the emotional level how we feel about that.
Well, it was more so about the Basquiat painting because that's what they're focusing on when they're talking about
more than the diamond.
More than the diamond.
Gotcha. They don't care about that diamond.
Don't he owns or proceeds or whatever he does with that? He put back into the family or something.
Who?
Jay-Z, yeah. He's like really connected to that in some ownership kind of way. He just ain't walking around because it's hot right now. Because let me tell y'all something. I got a pair of Vans the other day. They got Basquiat on the side of them. I don't know if $1 goes towards his man family.
Right.
I like the shoes. I bought them.
Right.
You can go on T-Shirt Public. I hate to give free plugs, but and get a Basquiat T-shirt today. $13 on the weekend, $20 during the week. I'm just letting y'all know.
Right.
I mean, but I think he's actually connected to that. You know what I'm saying?
But
More
I think
than
he's-
just his hair.
I think he's connected to it because he just owns.
No, but he
no.
no. Jay-Z's been part of that thing for a long time. If you go back and look at some of his early videos and things like that, before he became the billionaire, it's funny that I'm sticking up for Jay-Z, but it is what it is. He's been connected to that for a very long time.
I have to look that up.
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
he's connected, but all of Basquiat's friends and artists that work with him,
Yeah.
they're upset because they said that's something he would never stand for. He never wanted his art to be put out there to promote material things.
Gotcha.
How they know?
They worked with him.
Could you
What
explain
that
who
mean?
Basquiat is?
Michel Basquiat first off, he was a black artist.
Gotcha.
He was young.
He was very young.
Okay.
But his art was he was right next to Picasso and all of these guys.
Yeah.
But his life he had so many different genres in his life. He wasn't the type that was going to the parties. He hung out with Andy Warhol.
Right.
All these cats, they wanted to be a part of him, but he had a lot of mental health issues. But he started as a graffiti artist. Him and another guy was called
So I know what you're talking about.
something. So he started with that, but he I can't even say he rose to fame because his stuff didn't get popularized until he passed away.
It's just,
away.
and it's like, he didn't. I remember seeing this thing a long time ago. The painting with the guy like this, the other side, through the Basquiat.
Right.
And I looked at it, I was like, a kid drew this. It looked like
Oh, yeah,
kid
sure.
paintings.
His
Okay,
But
I
they-
get you now.
The lines aren't. It's very. It's just very as is.
Yeah, like it's
Gotcha.
Very as
whatever
is.
comes to his mind, he put it on the canvas,
Mm-hmm.
and he rolled it
Like a
out.
Yeah.
Like,
Mature
so,
artist.
The family sound like a bunch of '90s R&B singers. Really? Right.
I mean, I'm just saying.
These are artists, though. You know, artists are sensitive.
They-
Artists are sensitive about their shit.
That's real.
Bruh, they sound like a bunch of '90s. Like,
But-
shit has changed, bruh.
It's bad that it has changed like that, but in his case, I'm gonna say he's a little closer than just he took an
Right.
opportunity because the Basquiat is popular right now. He's a little closer than that.
I gotta check on that.
Check on
He
that, bro.
feels
Check on that.
about Jay-Z as you feel about Google.
That's funny because I never defend him, but on this is something different.
Yeah, you usually don't stand
Yeah, I
up
don't
for
even.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, so
Yeah, okay. What you think about it, Owen?
Man, listen, I'm just finding out who Basquiat is.
Hilarious.
Like, I'm with Ralph on this. I don't care about the diamond, a Basquiat painting. I've seen the photo though. You
it's
know,
a lot of them.
Oh yeah, but it's not affecting my lifestyle. You know what I mean? I don't know what the man stood for, but I'll definitely look him up now. I've seen those Picasso paintings and stuff. Like, what's the hype?
They have
Hey, there's
a
a-
documentary on
I mean,
Netflix.
There's a young lady by the
It's on
name of
Netflix.
Melissa Mitchell.
Right.
Mitchell. She's an artist. She gonna be that next.
Okay.
She gonna be that next. That you get a piece, get a rap. Look her up.
Right.
Melissa, you say what?
Melissa Mitchell.
Melissa
I think it's
Mitchell.
Like I got people in my family that actually paint. I post her stuff on my Instagram all the time.
Okay.
I like her work. I don't get off into the how it makes me feel today, and
Ask her.
I
Ask
will
how
ask
she
her that.
feels
I will
about it.
ask her.
Because I
that.
think coming from artists,
It's a little different. It might be, yeah. And
Yeah, I
I'm
mean-
just getting into the art world, so I might
Right.
be looking like, hey man.
They some different creatures, man.
I mean, I was watching a movie. Matter of fact, I was watching Candyman,
I just saw
How
that
was it?
today.
How was it?
and the lady was talking to the artist, right? And she said something that was hilarious to me. She said, you know, you're an artist, so, you know, of course you look at things different. And he was like, what do you mean by that? He was like, because you use art as a way of not being part of the working class.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, shots taken.
Right.
Wow.
But you know what he said back? Nothing.
He couldn't say nothing.
So, I mean,
Damn.
y'all can be mad at the diamond. Be mad at everything that's going on around you that you can change. You can't change Beyonce wearing a goddamn diamond because at the end of the day, you couldn't afford a damn
You
diamond.
gotta
No,
make it sound like that.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, we got so much more going on. We talking about her wearing a diamond.
You right. You right, bro.
Them rich people problems, bro.
You right.
You're right about that.
I'm saying, bro. Like, a diamond for real?
Yeah.
How many Nipsey Hussle shirts y'all done seen that actually came from the Marathon Foundation?
Not too many.
Come on, man.
Tell him, brother.
Tupac,
Tell him, brother Malcolm.
Red Fox.
Tell him, brother Malcolm.
Hell, the
All
shirt
of
you got on.
Yeah.
Like-
Outcast ain't getting none of
You
this.
see what I'm saying? Like, come on, we got better things to do, man.
Didn't worry about a diamond.
About a goddamn diamond. You ain't got I ain't got a diamond now.
Me neither. Me
Y'all
neither.
crazy.
Me neither.
Y'all sweet.
Hey,
Yo,
Keedar.
give me 1 second. Yo, man, this guy right here, he's been my dog for like over 25 plus years. We went to school together.
Absolutely.
North Clayton out there on Norman Drive out there in College Park. So College Park deep in here today.
Oh yeah.
You know, hit that brother up. CEO of Tutors on Demand. Educators Now, LCC. Proud product of College Park, North Clayton High School. And behold the green and gold out there in Norfolk State University. And go ahead and cast your vote for that C8.
And your donation.
And your
Keedar Whittle for
donation.
APS.com.
Definitely. And last but not least, if you want some laughs, check them out on Amazon Prime Video. That stand up, Hear Me Out. Definitely drop that, man.
For sure.
We appreciate y'all.
It's been a while, so can I say it?
Oh,
Oh, you got that fly.
Shout out to
Help
Mo
yourself,
Hoes.
Mo.
Shout out to Mo Hoes.
He's 10 toes down for that.
You know
Let
what
that
I'm
Mo
saying? Shout out to Mo Hoes.
Hey,
You
What's
got
my
anything?
hoes?
huh? Yeah.
What college was that?
That was
Somewhere west.
in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mohos?
That's
Yeah.
what they
Yeah.
call themselves.
Oh.
Mo
You gotta
Hoes.
watch the shows, Keedar.
That's
Oh, I
all
gotta
I'm
You
saying.
gotta watch the
I gotta
shows.
watch
That's
the
all I'm
show.
saying. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with you.
Keedar, tell them one more time, man. We gonna get up out of here. Tell
Hey,
them where
man,
to
y'all
find you
hit
at,
me
bro.
up at Keedar, Keedar. Also hit up at Keedar Whittle for APS. Whittle is WHITTLE.
Yes.
You can Google me
Google.
if you rocks with Google.
Google.
Not so much.
Yo,
I appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt. Thanks, brother.
Our next episode, we're gonna have an author, and the ladies might feel a certain way about her, but her book is called "How to Be a Better Baby Mother."
Look it up.
She is. It's on Amazon now. You can purchase it, start reading it. She will
Wow.
be here in our next show, which will be. We'll be here. It won't be next week. I tell y'all that.
Yeah,
but she coming, and we might go live if our editor boss
Mic
lets
check
us.
1 2 1 2.
We gotta get some stuff signed
Yeah,
off.
we gotta get some stuff signed off.
And
We
they
gotta-
talking in,
before we
they
do
don't
that.
even know that I
Oh,
booked.
he on the
Here we
freestyle.
go on the freestyle one time. Call it part anything, and we hold 10 toes down. Hey, Mo Hoes is what talking about. School in West Virginia.
Corey.
I don't know what we talking about.
Corey.
Diligent.
Diligent.
He called you out. He called you out.
I didn't even ask for the freestyle. He just did
He
it.
just did it.
Hey, man, we love y'all. Y'all know what we do.
We out.
Hey, shout out to Jillian Skincare.
I know that's right. Corporate smokers.
So good barbecue.
Absolutely.
Corporate
man.
smokers for all my cigar smokers.
Just sounds way.
The brothers, the brothers, the Kappa brothers.
Yes,
Shout them out
sir.
too.
Shout out to all the noobs out there, Kappas and noobs. That's a little shade.
Yeah.
Shout out to anybody.
The whole word.
Oh, myself.
Everybody but the fake ass Google people.
Man, we out of here, man. Love y'all.
I couldn't pull your show up. Google wouldn't pull it.
I know, right? I can't find it.